This is $100,000, and the sad reality is that most copywriters will never hit 100K income in their career. But if you can pay attention for 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly how you can level up your skills to become a six-figure copywriter, just like I've helped 71 people do over the last 6 years. See, the reality is that most aspiring copywriters don't hit six figures, not because they're bad writers or they don't work too hard, but because they're stuck in a broken system. Read more books, do free work to build your portfolio, charge low prices until you get results. Sounds like good advice, right? Wrong. Because if that actually worked, then why are so many copywriters still struggling to land a single paying client? Still stuck at $500 projects, chasing lowball clients who treat them like a commodity, still refreshing their inbox, hoping to get a single reply to their outreach, and still wondering if this skill will ever actually pay off. And trust me when I say, I know exactly how that feels. I wasted months thinking I was learning copywriting. I did all the right things I was told. I studied winning emails and funnels. I watched YouTube videos. I read books. And after months of doing all that, did my skills improve? Yeah, a little bit. But I still had no high-paying clients and no consistent income. No proof that I was even on the right track. So I did what any sane person would do. I stopped passively learning copywriting. And instead, I started focusing on intentional skill development. That is when everything changed. I went from second-guessing every word and taking over an hour, sometimes 2 hours to write a single email. Kinda embarrassing, I know. To smashing out winning emails in under 30 minutes, even 20 minutes, emails that make tons of sales to my clients and kept them paying me 2K to 3K a month every month. And right here, today, I'm gonna give you 4 powerful exercises that help me go from a 0K a month copywriter to a 10K a month copywriter in my first couple months. By the end of this video, you won't just be a better copywriter, but you'll have the exact step-by-step blueprint to turn your skills into paying clients. And if you stick around until the end, I'll give you an AI bonus exercise that is a proper game changer. So, the secret, as I said, is intentional skill development. And funny side tangent, last week I actually played my first ever chess game in 11 years against my dad, who is a former chess medalist. And surprise, surprise, he beat me. Now, mind you, I didn't even remember how a pawn moved. I had to ask him. So, very even match. But after that game, I said, right, I want to actually get good at this chess thing and see how long it takes me to go from 0 to 1,000 ELO or rating or whatever you want to call it on chess.com. And I did it in 8 days, when most beginners take weeks or even months to hit 1,000. Am I some natural born chess genius? Definitely not, I can confirm. If you saw my first few games, you would seriously question how I have an IQ of 130. But instead of just playing a bunch of games, like writing a bunch of copy and randomly hoping to get good, I focused on intentional skill development. And it is the same exact method I used to get good at copywriting, go from 0 to 10K a month in my copywriting career so quickly. All right, so what exactly does intentional skill development mean? Well, the first step to breaking free from the low-paying copywriting gigs starts with this one simple understanding. And if this first one seems basic, I apologize, right? We got a lot of beginners on this channel. We'll get to the more advanced ones in a second. Hold your horses. The reason that you're not already making money with copywriting isn't because of the words you're using, but it's how you're saying them. Let me ask you something. Have you ever written a sales page, an email, or an ad thinking it was good, but deep down, you knew it was kind of boring? Be honest. Are you still listing features and just hoping that somehow magically people will be excited enough to buy?
This program includes 3 coaching calls per week. Our software uses AI-powered automation. This protein shake contains 20 grams of protein.
If you're writing this stuff, you're not writing copy. You're writing a product description. And newsflash, unless you're writing for Lamborghini, product descriptions don't sell. You have to convince people why your product or service will change their life. You need to train your brain to instantly see the benefit behind every product and service. And the fastest way to do that is the 100 bullet challenge. Here's how it works. First, pick something to sell. It can be literally anything. A dating program, a photography course, a protein shake, a standing desk, a sitting desk, doesn't matter. Then write 100 bullets that sell it. Sound easy? Trust me, it's not. By the time you hit bullet 40 or 50, you're gonna feel like your brain is melting. But that is exactly when the magic happens. Most people can list the obvious benefits in the first 20 bullets. The real challenge is forcing yourself to dig deeper. Let's take a weight loss program as an example. A beginner might write, includes 3 workouts per week. Obviously, that's a feature, not a benefit. Don't have to tell you that. It doesn't tell me why I should care. So instead, a pro copywriter would say something like, lose belly fat in just 10 minutes a day without giving up your favorite foods. Instead of just listing what the product does, we show how it improves the customer's life. And a lot of these benefits and these unique value propositions, like not having to give up your favorite foods, might not be obvious at first unless you do an exercise like this. So I challenge you, do this today. As soon as you finish this video, let me know in the comments how long it took you to come up with 100. Did you even get 100? What number did you get? Let me know in the comments. I like to give away some random cash prizes for fun to random people who comment just to share the good vibes. So let me know in the comments. Moving on to exercise number 2. And if you're the type of person who is looking for quick copywriting hacks, you are not gonna like this one, my friend, because this is not some magic one-click ChatGPT prompt. This is where you research your target market and your competitors to find out why people buy and why they don't. Let's say you're assigned with the task of writing an ad for an ecom product like a treadmill. What's the first step? Well, it's definitely not opening a blank Google Doc and talking about how this treadmill is high-tech or compact. The first step is to understand your customer at a deep psychological level, because if you don't, you are just writing in circles, my friend. And to do that, you need to answer these questions. 1, what are their frustrations with working out? Do they hate exercise? Are they too busy to go to gym? Do they insist on eating a box of donuts for dessert every day? So then, 2, why specifically wouldn't they buy a treadmill? Does it take up too much space? Is it too expensive? Do they just not like the idea of walking in the same place for hours? And then 3, you know what specifically is stopping them from taking action right now. Someone who's a working professional and too busy to exercise is going to have very different reasons for not buying than a donut addicted fat fuck who's allergic to exercise. No, you dumb fuck. Obesity does not run in your family. No one runs in your family. That's the problem. And if you don't have answers to these questions, you, my friend, are pissing into the wind. And in copywriting, pissing into the wind does not get you paid. It just gets you yellow wet pants. So step 2 is to find out the real pain points, not the ones that you assume exist. This is what great copywriters do. They find out pain points from real conversations. To identify what complaints people might have with the treadmill, go to stores like Amazon and search treadmill. Choose any treadmill. This one here looks good. Go to the review sections. You want to check out the 1-star and the 2-star reviews, because that is where people really say what's on their mind. So aside from the comments like my treadmill didn't arrive or whatever, one common treadmill complaint might be it's too bulky and takes up too much space in my apartment. Okay, so now how do we flip this into compelling ad copy? Well, what about the world's first and only treadmill designed for apartments? Just fold it up and tuck it away in seconds. Now, that copy's not winning any awards, but we're moving in the right direction. So instead of just writing compact and foldable treadmill, which is boring, we directly addressed a real frustration. But research doesn't stop at Amazon. You can use tools like Reddit, Quora, Trustpilot reviews, even YouTube and Instagram comments to see what customers love and hate about the existing products and services in your industry. For example, if people keep saying it's too expensive, not worth it, well, don't just lower your prices to try and compete on price. Now that is a one-way race to the bottom. Instead, if price is an issue, then your copy could reframe the price and show them how it's worth the investment. For example, 4K might seem like a lot for a copywriting program, but if it comes with a guarantee that you make at least 4K a month, well then now it becomes a no-brainer. CMB. So instead of compact and foldable treadmill, you could say, burn 500 calories a day for less than the price of a gym membership without ever leaving your home. Now, here's how you can put this into practice. First, pick a product or service that you're writing for. Start with finding 5 real pain points. Then, write 5 headlines and 5 ads using each of those pain points. Once you master the research process, you'll never stare at a blank page ever again, wondering what to write, because your audience will literally tell you what to say. All you have to do is make sure the product actually delivers on the promise. Now that we have that settled, it's time to bring out our drinks, because our next exercise is bar hopping. Just kidding. Or am I? Oh, that's fucking rat poison, dude. Oh, I don't know how I used to drink that by the bottle. What I'm about to share is hands down one of the best copywriting exercises out there. This is exercise number 3. Here's what I want you to do. Once you've finished writing a piece of copy, what do you do next? Do you post it on Reddit, hoping for feedback from a random internet troll with an anime profile picture? Send it to your copywriting friend who gives you the old, yeah, looks good, bro, when, let's be honest, we both know he didn't read a single word. Or better yet, ask ChatGPT to review it because, as we all know, AI is a master at understanding human emotions and buying psychology. Well, if you were in my program, you'd be getting real feedback from A-listed copywriting mentors with $100 million in sales under their belt for some of the biggest names in the industry, but for some bewildering reason, you're still yet to join us. Link in description. So here's how you can get unfiltered feedback for free. The next time you're out with a friend at a bar, restaurant, cafe, gym, whatever. This does need to be a friend, by the way, who is your ideal target customer. Very important. If you're selling fitness, pick a fat friend. That's all I'm saying. When they ask what you've been working on, well, mention the product. Take out your phone and show them your copy. Read it out loud and watch their reaction. If they say, oh, wow, that sounds really cool, scrap it, delete it, rewrite the entire thing. Huh. But Sean, they said it's good. Really? Did they? Because the copy is only good when they say one of these two things. Either, whoa, is that real? Or, dude, where can I buy this? Because at the end of the day, good copy doesn't get compliments. It gets people pulling out their wallets. All right, so now you know how to test if your copy actually works. Let's move on to the fourth and final exercise. This one might just be the hardest, but the most impactful. I call this the 50% rule. The goal is to cut at least 50% of the words while keeping the message strong. This is a great exercise for both beginners and experienced copywriters. Because I'm not gonna lie, I read a lot of your guys' copy that you send me and y'all motherfuckers use way too many words. One of the best ways to immediately make your copy hit harder is to remove all those unnecessary words, right? The 50% rule forces you to practice saying the same exact thing with half the words. Here's how to do it. Take any piece of copy that you wrote, ideally a slightly longer one, sales page, ad, storytelling, email, that type of thing. Then take a red pen, very important, must be red. Just dropped that on my laptop, all good, only $7,000, and ruthlessly cross out any sentences and words that are unnecessary, repetitive, or don't help drive the sales argument forward. Try your best to cut half of the copy out without losing any important information, and also without making it sound dry and boring like, I don't know, a product description. And don't get discouraged if you can't do this at first, okay? This is hard, but this is gonna train your brain to catch pieces of copy that are clunky, wordy, or just downright unnecessary. It'll help you spot filler words, redundant phrases, and sentences that just don't add value. And it's gonna force you to be intentional about every word and line you write. This will make your copy hit much harder and you'll see an instant improvement in your writing. And as promised, the bonus exercise, which will help you become a better copywriter using AI tools like ChatGPT and Claude. Yes, I like to poo-poo on AI a lot, but it can be very useful in certain circumstances. And to be honest, I am tired of hearing aspiring copywriters saying shit like,
AI is here, it's the end, everyone run for the hills, what's the point in even practicing anymore, AI's gonna take all our jobs.
I don't know who told you that horse shit. The reality is that AI will never replace good copywriters, but it will replace mid copywriters. And you subscribe to Sean Ferres on YouTube, which means you're not mid, you're fucking S tier, baby. And there is no way I'm letting you get replaced by ChatGPT. Not on my watch. Here's what we're going to do. The next time you write a piece of copy, take your rough draft and ask your AI of choice, pick your poison, ChatGPT or Claude, to generate 5 to 10 variations. But make sure you use this exact prompt. For example, let's say you wrote a sales page headline selling a fitness program. Well, most people would type in some vague nonsense like, give me a better headline suggestion to sell a fitness course. But remember, when it comes to AI, it's garbage in, garbage out. Go. Instead, use this prompt. You are to act as a world-class direct response copywriter. Rewrite this headline in 5 different styles. Number 1, curiosity-driven. Number 2, benefit-driven. Number 3, scarcity-based. Number 4, still haven't worked out how to do the 4-finger thing, short and punchy. Number 5, as an opening loop for an intriguing story. Now, compare the outputs. Do any of them stand up? Can you combine different elements to make a stronger version? That's AI exercise number 1. AI exercise number 2, and this one is gold. Have AI act as a skeptical buyer. Here is the exact prompt to use. Pretend you're a potential customer of my X business who is hesitant to buy. List the top 3 objections you would have after reading this email, sales page, ad, whatever. This forces AI to poke holes in your copy so you can go back and you can address the objections before they come up in your prospect's mind. This process is known as copyboarding, which is the exact same process that billion-dollar direct response brands like Agora use before they publish any sales page, and it's the reason why their copywriters are the best and highest paid in the world. And finally, AI exercise number 3. Copy and paste your final version and AI's version side by side. Now, ask AI which one is stronger and why. Here's an example prompt. Compare these two versions of an email. Which one is more persuasive and why? This helps you see patterns in high converting copy and sharpen your editing skills as well as your AI prompting skills, which is going to be an important skill to develop for the future. So, there you have it, my top 4, that's 8, 4 copywriting exercises plus 3 bonus AI exercises you can use to immediately make your copy smoother, punchier, and more persuasive. But here's the thing. If you want to be a high-paid copywriter getting stacks on stacks, improving your copywriting skills is only half the battle. Because let's be real, no matter how good your writing is, if you don't have a proven client acquisition system, then you'll always struggle to land paying clients and make serious money. That is why I put together this 40-minute training right here on YouTube, which explains the 9 steps to go from 0 to 100K a year as a freelance copywriter. So you don't have to waste months blindly spamming cold emails or chasing low-paying gigs. This is the exact step-by-step guide I wish I had when I first started out, so I know you'll find it valuable. Just click right here to watch it, and if you found this video valuable, entertaining, or completely idiotic, then hit that subscribe button for more no BS copywriting strategies. Thanks for watching. My name is Ferres, and I'll see you in the next one.